Hey, have you ever wondered how to ease the pain of lumbar stenosis? If you're watching this, then it means you may have been diagnosed with lumbar stenosis and you're ready to ease the pain associated with lumbar stenosis. As you approach your 50th birthday, or even beyond, you may begin to feel the pain or tightness in your low back that is only resolved when sitting or leaning forward. These are actually signs of arthritis, degenerative disc disease, or stenosis. You can be confident that if you are experiencing this pain, it can be improved with the correct treatment. Now, the joints of the lumbar spine, and that is your low back, your pelvis, and your hips are supposed to move separately of each other. When the joints in these areas are restricted, the joints send a message to your nervous system to tighten the joints and muscles. And when your back is not moving, it actually sends a response to the hips and the pelvis to provide stability. Now, that is a joint restriction stability and not stability from muscle strength. The problem with this is that your body is not working correctly and the cycle of damage is already starting. Now, this can go on for a long time, causing irreversible damage to the spine, vertebrae, and disc and nerves of the pelvis, and also problems and damage and arthritic growth in the hips. Now, I opened my clinic over 7 years ago to help people that experience lumbar stenosis. And since opening, we have helped over 1,000 people with lumbar stenosis improve their mobility and their strength and help them decrease symptoms that they can take the pain from stenosis from being so debilitating. Now, if you're struggling with lumbar stenosis and pain and you'd like to improve your lumbar, pelvis, and hip mobility and strength, I can open up a few spots on my team's calendar this week to talk to people that are interested in resolving their back pain or stenosis. Now, this is a free call with one of my stretch and mobility specialists that will give us the opportunity to learn more about what you're experiencing and to provide you with details about what successful treatment looks like for you. So if you think this free call would be helpful, simply call my office or text my team at 513-874-8800 and schedule your free phone call with one of my specialists today. Now, something that you can do today before you get in for lumbar stenosis, if you're reporting that your pain decreases when you sit down and when you lean forward, I'm going to show you a stretch really quick right here, and let's just make sure that you can see me. You can do this in the comfort of your own home in your bed. And what you're going to do is lay completely on your side. You're going to put your hand here on your belly button. Bring one knee up and over and straighten that bottom knee. Now I want you to take your shoulder here and I want you to lean backwards. Now, if you're like me and your shoulder does not touch the table behind you, then that means that your lower back is not moving separately, and this is a component of lumbar stenosis. But until you can get into the clinic, you can do this exercise, pull that shoulder back, breathe and relax, and hold it for 10 seconds, and then come forward and lean forward to get a stretch in the forward plane. Now, you can do 3 of those, hold them for 10 seconds, and do that in the morning before you get out of bed and at night before you go to bed. Now, if that does help you, that's great. Until then, we'd love to see you take us up on these free calls with our specialists so that we can help you live better and decrease the effects of lumbar stenosis so that you can get your life back.